empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out.
So what is up once again, this is me Chaos. It has been a very long time since I have streamed WarShot matches and I'm just raring to go, to be honest. Just trust me on this, alright? I'm raring to go, and as you can see, the players are raring to go as well. We have an humongous lobby of 75 players. 22 teams are joining us right now, and I guess the map, as you already know, is Miramar. The sandy dunes are going to play a very important role, and so will the flight path. Talking about the flight path that goes from La Cabrera and covers La Bendita, Los Leones, Picado, Puerto Parazo, and as well as several other hot drop regions like San Martin. As of now, I feel that most of the teams have already taken their drops, and we are currently spectating team number 10. As you can see, they are already going for Torre Ahumada. We have a lot of teams going for this particular compound right now. Team number 25, team number 13, team number 10 as well. 3 teams aiming for just a single cluster of compounds. That is going to be some heck of a fight up here as well. Talking about the other regions, I guess we do have some interesting fights building up. As you can see, the teams are quite clustered up. Most of the teams are clustering up in the north. As you can see, this is one cluster. Apart from that, we have a large number of teams who are very densely positioned in the southern region of it as well. As you can see, Los Leones, I can see 3 teams up there, but as you can see, first I guess the casualty has come in. This is coming in from team number 23. BLURx is down and out right now. This is Hydro Wild Ninja who is giving him a revive. I'm not really sure which particular player or which team is in and around, but yes, we have one casualty already. Hydro Wild Ninja has taken down a 1 player, but with that being said, we are seeing Revenge getting taken down. This is Piyush who is down at the moment, and we have to find out which particular slot he is in. As you can see, this is team number 18 who has suffered a casualty. Ancient, Trigo as well as Shubhan are up here. With that being said, Max Oregon, if I'm not very wrong, has taken up the battle for himself as well. As you can see, this is Pavkilo who has pretty weird names, to be honest. I do not have any idea about which particular team this is, but as you can see, this is team number 13. Once again, the fight in Tore Ahumada is just building up. As you can see, this is Torpedo, who is taking in some really good shots. Got the better of Nox right now. One beautiful knock which we got to see from that AKM. You generally don't see those long distance sprays coming in from that AKM, but here it is. These are T1 players. They have proven themselves in their respective fields, and here they are proving themselves once again. Such skill, such elegance is something which is definitely really good to watch. Right now, as you can see, the kill is just going to be confirmed right now. Team number 10 will be suffering one casualty already. On the other hand, Max Oregon has been taken down. Pav Kilo, as you can see, if I'm not very wrong in the pronunciation, I guess I am right, this is Pav Kilo, and as you can see, he is currently down, but he will be easily revived once again due to the brilliance of Torpedo. Talking about the other teams in and around there, we have team number 10. As you can see, only one player, or rather two players, are up here. We have BOPE, Rame, MKC, as well as we have this guy. This is URS Laudala soon. If alright, let's just call him URS for now, because as I already said, the players are pretty complicated, coming up with pretty complicated names as well as pretty complicated gameplays. So there you have it. As you can see, this is pretty big news. As you can see, team number 13 taking in 2 casualties already. That is something which is going to be very difficult for us to find. I mean, I'm not really seeing this particular team go very far into this particular match, because they have suffered 2 casualties already in the very early moments of this game already. Right now, we have seen certain casualties. 69 players are still here with us right now, and 21 teams are alive. Right now, I feel that only one team has been eliminated, and that is team number 15. And we had only one player, that is 4D Acronoob, and he was the one who was eliminated. Right now, as you can see, this is Believing, and that is team number 25. They are looting up as well. Alpha has been taken down right now. This is Ravan as well as Monster as well as Insane. These guys are comfortably looting up here as well. Right now, I feel that teams are pretty comfortable, but yes, there are certain clusters. The fight is inevitable right now, because as you can see, Picardo is going to be the heart of Miramar as well as the heart of all fights that is going on in and around. That is something which I definitely would want to check out, because we have a lot of teams up here. We have team number 2, we have team number 19, we have team number 7 as well as team number 20. This is a cherry on top of the cake right now, because with so many teams in and around, I guess the fight is going to be exquisite. Meanwhile, Pathkiller from Team Max has been taken down. BOPE, Rame, and KC was the one. I really would have wanted to check out that particular fight, but Picardo seems to be pretty intimidating at the moment, and I would definitely want to see what is going on in and around, because right now Picardo seems to be just moments away from erupting. That is something which really looks to be that way, and I really want to find out what is going to be the situation. Like, Max Torpedo meanwhile takes down BOPE, Rame, and KC, as well as confirming that particular kill for himself. At this moment, I guess a lot of things are happening. If you have a look at team number 19, as you can see, the grenade is coming in. TGW Yash is the only player from team number 12. As you can see, it is only a matter of time, I guess, when he gets taken down, and he did. But with that being said, team number 19 suffering 2 knocks, and that is something which is pretty weird. I don't know who was the one who inflicted that, but I guess it might have been TGW Yash. He did a fantastic, he showed real nerves of steel up there, going up against 3 players from team number 19. But right now, team number 7 on the other hand will try and get themselves a perfect angle to take this particular fight head on. As of now, as you can see, this is Team Apex, and we have Drum Rallis and we have Pole YT. So pretty cool players, I guess. They will try and find out pretty great angles for themselves to take this particular fight on. Meanwhile, we have team number 20. As you can see, this is AES Lance, and he is having a Mini 14 as well as the AKM, so he can actually take on those close range as well as long range fights. But right now, as you can see, team number 19, this is SYKE Baba OP, and he is pretty much trying to get some good angles from that particular window. With that being said, so many players are in and around right now. I guess that it is just moments before. Yeah, we have all heard of that particular saying, right? I mean, it's always calm before the storm. I guess it is that particular calm before that storm. I am actually expecting a particular hot rush of blood going on. As you can see, this is Meena Boy, and he was taking in some damage. I guess it was from team number 20 right now. As you can see, Lance does have that scope on Baba right now. But on the other hand, we have Tarun as well. We have Daddy. We have Milind. Each and every one of them are holding very good angles. The M416, as you can see, is probably probably going to be one of the most deadliest weapons what you can use when it comes to the Miramar long distance sprays are concerned. But with that being said, as you can see, we are still not seeing any such particular fight. But here we have it. Team number 11 is slowly closing in at the moment. This is Evil, Godspeed, and we have Madara, we have Marksman, we have Heisenberg as well. Right now, the fight seems to be imminent right now because this is team number 11 who is slowly and steadily closing in towards Picardo right now. Team number 20, this is AES Lance, who is probably the closest to team number 11 right now. I seriously would want to see a particular fight between these two teams because it has been a long time. We have seen a lot of the battle being built up, but right now we really want to see some real good action coming up from here as well. Right now, as you can see, this is team number 20's AES Lance, and I guess he knows that team 11 is up here. With that being said, this is Heisenberg on the verge of taking in some damage from a grenade coming in, and yes, he did. 50% health being taken away from that particular grenade. Team AES will be notified currently. This is Tarun, as you can see, is scoping in currently on Godspeed. With that being said, as you can see, team number 11 taking in some real good shots. Madara getting taken down. Lance once again coming up on. He is perfectly on top of his game. I guess Madara is just on the verge of getting taken out. His infinite Tsukuyomi did not work, and as you can see, this is Madara who gets taken down. Another player, that is Godspeed, who is down as well. Team number 11 is really in some really big trouble. At the moment, as you can see, this is Heisenberg, and Heisenberg definitely has to work his way around. Godspeed needs to get up on his feet, but the grenades are coming in. Team AES will leave no stones unturned. They want this particular fight to clinch the victory right now. As you can see, one player has already rushed in. This is Daddy as well as Millen. Both of them are just rushing in. They want to clinch this particular fight. They want to clinch the victory. But with that being said, Godspeed gets revived right now. The grenade is coming in. Heisenberg is in some dangerous position right now. 3 players coming on him. The grenade is almost on the verge of taking him out, and he does take him out. And I guess only 2 players are up. Only Godspeed is the last remaining survivor from team number 11. What is going to happen? Because team number 20 is just assaulting. They are hounding down team 11. The shots are coming in. Godspeed does not have any chance whatsoever. I'm not really sure what he's capable of. Let us find out, because otherwise this is just a spamming of utilities. The molotovs, the grenades, everything is coming out. Who is going to come out on top? At the moment, Godspeed is still holding on, but as you can see, one player from team AES gets taken down. That is something which is pretty cool news, because I am not really sure who actually was the one who inflicted that particular damage. Team number 7 comes in from behind. As you can see, this is Meena Boy who takes down one player from team number 20. That is I guess Dadley who gets taken down right now. Team number 7 is up on top. They want to dominate this particular fight. This is a comedy of errors. This is each and every team trying to clinch their moment. Pretty critical situation coming in from both the teams. That is team number 20 as well as 11 right now. As you can see, this is team number 7. The team who hunt in groups right now is moving in groups. They are moving like an unstoppable force at the moment, and team number 20 is almost on the verge of getting eliminated. This is, as you can see, Millen is probably down and out. As you can see, I guess Lance is out as well as Daddy is out. Team AES is completely decimated up here. Evil's Godspeed is still surviving. He is still holding his ground right now, and I guess this is time for him to rush. This is time for him to rush. Will he be able to pick off anything from this particular fight right now? As you can see, nothing really of that sort. Meena Boy comes to the rescue once again. This is team number 7, the full wrath of team number 7. 4 kills already, no casualties suffered. Yes, there are 2 knocks, but I guess they will easily come back on their feet. And as you can see, it was Meena Boy who came up to the rescue. 3 kills for himself. He is absolutely on fire today. The Death God, the Grim Reaper, whatever you call him, I guess he is in for some blood hunting out here. With that being said, as you can see, team number 19 is still up here. As you can see, they are in no mood of taking this particular fight. Mecha OP, as you can see, he is healing himself up. Not really sure what is the current situation up here in Picardo, because yes, as you can already see, I already said that it was the calm before the storm. We saw the storm break out right in front of us, and right now this is team RDS who is taking in the damage right now. We will be heading straight towards this particular team, because right now you cannot really predict how long a team is going to last. They are just taking in seconds. It is just, what do you call it, destroyed in seconds before destruction. And right now team number 16, as you can see, is pretty well placed. Team number 9 is taking in the particular damage. I guess it is just a matter of time. As you can see, this is Maven Ignite, and he is pretty close to players from team number 16. right now. Team number 9 on the other hand, as you can see, they are closing in on this particular pickup truck right now. I am really excited to find out what is going to happen because one player is right in front of them. This is team number 9, Maven Ash 07. As you can see, the fires are coming in, the shots are being taken. I guess it is only a matter of time. 2v1 situation. It is going to be very difficult for him to make anything out of this particular situation, but it does. Void takes down Prince, but as you can see, this is Tipsy who takes down Ash 07 right now. I'm not really sure how many players are surviving, but yes, Void is closing in to survive. Give his teammate much needed reinforcements, but right now team number 16, as you can see, is in a much better position. This is RES Venom. He rushes in, he takes down one man, and I guess it is only a matter of time when team number 9 has taken down. Second knock coming in from Venom. The AK-47 is just spitting Venom on the face once again. I guess the third knock is coming in. The third knock has been made possible. Team RES is almost Venom. Can he do this? Can he take out this 1v4? It is going to be magic. It is going to be magical right now. He is not on top of full health, but not really. Team number 16 gets taken down. Team number 9 on top. As you can see, this is the guy, the legend, the myth. Maven Ignite comes up in the end. What a fight did we have. It was absolutely intimidating to find out that it was going to be such thrilling. I did not expect Venom, RES Venom, to come out on top against 3 players from team this particular team, that is team number 9, and what a show I mean, that was something which was brilliant. The AK-47 was just spitting Venom on the face, headshot after headshot, knock after knock, and he was going absolutely berserk. But right here, as you can see, Maven Ignite, he was the one who put the brakes on the cylinders. Venom, on the other hand, was firing in all cylinders. But yes, Ignite, there you have it, the unmovable rock that you call it, and he is it. He will put the brakes on the tracks of team number 16, and they get eliminated. Team number 9 once again coming out on top. 4 kills already for them. We have had some action already in this match, and Miramar, as you can already find out, never really disappoints. With that being said, we will have to find out some other teams, but before that, let's have a look at the zone, because this is a pretty trivial, very I would say easy zone, to be honest, to play with, very much central. And as you can see, this is team number 25 almost on the verge of taking a fight versus team number 22. They know that they have already suffered a casualty in the form of Alpha, but right now, as you can see, Ravan gets taken down. He is on his knees. Team number 22 will try and ascend at this particular position. They know that they have the upper hand in this particular fight. With that being said, team Fearless will be moving like a pack of fearless lions right now. This is Venom, Trixie, Danav, as well as Knight, who comprise team number 22. Right now, as you can see, Knight is taking in those grenades. Ravan is just moments away from getting taken down. He will eventually bleed out to death. But right now, what are Insane as well as Monster doing? As you can see, they are still looting up that warehouse, and I guess they do not have any intention of taking this particular fight. Right now, as you can see, Ravan gets taken down. Team number 22 definitely have the upper hand. 4v2 right now. Who is going to come out on top? At this moment, as you can see, Fearless will be moving like a fearless pack of boys right now. I really would want to find out what is going to be the outcome, because Believe In is definitely in some real tricky situation. 2v1 situation. I guess a knock is going to be extremely important. With that being said, we have BLURx, who is pretty up close. As you can see, Shotty, as well as we have Hydro, Wild Ninja. They are pretty up close to the battleground. But here we have it. Fearless Danav gets taken down. That is something which is pretty interesting, because Fearless getting taken down, that means that team number 25 do have some crazy angles right now. Insane as well as Monster will try and find out more knocks, because otherwise it is going to be very difficult to pick off this particular fight in towards their favor. At the moment, I guess the M416, the mini 14s are going to play a pretty major role. On the other hand, this is, as you can see, I guess Danav is back up on his feet. Insane OP is just trying to get an angle, just trying to get a pixel out, but I guess he is just going to expose himself. The high range advantage is definitely for team number 22, and as you can see, the numbers advantage are really on behalf of team number 22 as well. With that being said, as you can see, this is Insane OP, and definitely they are doing the right thing. They are still holding on this particular warehouse. The grenades are coming in. That is something which is going to be very important, I guess. Without the utilities, this fight would have ended long time ago. It would have ended ages ago. But right now, as you can see, this is Trixie and others. They are still trying to create an angle. On the other hand, team number 9 closes in, and as you can see, this is Faza as well as Maven Ash. Ash 07 takes a certain shots, and I guess Trixie is pretty much exposed. It is only a matter of time when he gets knocked down. The prone spray did not really do any such damage. It was pretty far away. On the other hand, Ignite takes him down, and Ignite does have a very good angle. He confirms that particular kill. Team number 22 in a sandwich situation. They have to deal with both Bolivian as well as team number 9. Team number 9 on the other hand is just capitalizing on their moment. This is their game already because they are grabbing onto whatever kills they have. Maven Ignite on the other hand is trying and repositioning himself. He will try and get certain different angles for himself. As you can see, Insane OP is knocked out. Monster is just is the last one who is still up on his feet. Fearless meanwhile has suffered 2 casualties already. Danav as well as Veena are the 2 last ones surviving. On top of that, to top that, I guess the blue zone could not have a better timing. This is going to show what the players are capable of. What is the nerves? Do their nerves contain ice, or does it contain some blood like normal human beings? Because otherwise it is going to be pretty difficult for them to kind of make any particular situation out. With that being said, team Powerhouse, I guess, is taking in some damage, and I guess it was team Powerhouse's Phoenix who actually got taken down by that particular Car 98. I'll have to find out which particular team he is, and as you can see, this is team number 4 once again. Phoenix is the one who was knocked out, but he is still back up on his feet. On the other hand, team number 4 does have one team pretty close together. I guess that is team number 6, that is team Skul, and the fight seems to be imminent. But once again, I definitely will have to move back to team number 9, because otherwise this particular team is just adding that flavor to this particular match, because otherwise there is really no one. They are doing third parties after third parties, and this particular team does not have any barriers whatsoever. Insane OP takes down more. I guess this is going to be a fight. Danav is the last one who is still surviving, but on the other hand, team number 25 survives. They have taken down team number 22, but in turn gets taken down by the play zone. That is really unfortunate, but yes, there you have it. This is team number 1, and this is team TGW. This is Aman, as we have a Letnade Saver, and we have Koya, as well as we have Akash. That is my name as well. But as you can see, this is team Powerhouse, and they have lost one guy, and that is Dreadlock. I'm not really sure who was the one, but right now you can see this is team number 6 who is definitely having the upper hand, and it is just a matter of moment. Destroyed in seconds comes into play. Once again, team number 6 gathering up each and every kill of team Powerhouse all for themselves, and as you can see, once again Prince takes down another player from team CS. I guess it is RCS if I'm not very wrong. This is absolutely crazy stuff happening, and I guess it is team number 17. As you can see, it is RCS who is knocked down, but it is going to be a matter of time when he gets back up on his feet. But right now, I guess it is just explosions, fireworks happening. Team number 1 doing a fantastic job. Once again, Bacha taking in some damage with that particular Mini 14. As of now, as you can see, this is team number 17 still doing a fantastic job. They do have a very good position for themselves, but with that being said, team number 6 is on the defensive side right now because Raptor is down. Team number 6, that is team Skul, will have to be very cautious. They are in the midst of a lot of teams. This is a crowd which has been gathered up here. If you have a look at the map, as you can see, the zone is extremely small, and we have a lot of teams up here. With that being said, this is team number 12. Once again, VSG still surviving. Leon is this is Lycan, pardon me for that. Lycan is down, but yes, 2 players are still up. They are still doing a fantastic job. This is Jart Chikara, if I'm not very wrong, and we have this is Dids OP as well. So as you can see, the fight is definitely on. The Uzi gets one man down. Dids OP needs to have some very good cover for himself, and he does it. The M416 does it. He takes down the entire team. I guess if I'm not very wrong, it was team 8, and team 8 gets eliminated from this particular match. We are left with 8 teams already. Kills coming in from here and there. Team number 9 still surviving with all their men strong. At the moment, we have a lot of action going on. With that being said, right now, as you can see, we have, I guess, team number 17 who is closing up right now. This is 98 KYT, and apart from that, we have team number 1, we have team number 9. Each and every one of them are just charging, and team number 17 do have only one player right now. This is AKM versus M416. Who comes out on top? Because this is Faza who is down right now. Team number 9 taking in the first casualty already. Team number 17 doing a fantastic job, but I guess the jump fight did not really do any such damage. Faza is just a moments away from getting taken down. Electron gets that particular kill for himself. And as you can see, Ignite gets taken down. He was the X factor for team number 9. Maven Ignite gets taken down. But with that being said, one guy just flees away. He was like, you know, just keep on fighting. I'm just going to move away. But right now, as you can see, the mini 14 shots are coming in. Ash07 trying and taking in some shots against, once again, team number 17. Team number 17 is pretty confident, it seems like. As you can see, they have split it up. Badsha is on top of this ridge. I guess they do know that this is going to be a real good position. But with there you have it. Ash takes down one guy. He takes down another. Electron, I guess, 2 players from team 17 is down. I'm not really sure, but I guess it is. Okay, so only 1 player is down, and that is Electron. At that moment, I guess Ash07 just needs to get inside the zone, because otherwise it is going to be pretty difficult for him to survive. Team number 24 is on the defensive right now. 2 players are down, or rather 1 player is down. It is just a matter of time. As you can see, the rotation, the hasty rotation is coming in. I do not know whether they are aware of their positioning or not, because they have teams surrounding them. They have team number 12 pretty close, but as you can see, team number 12 did OP as well as SYKE, and both of them are pretty much out in the open. Puffkilo is still making it inside. We are left with only 7 teams. As you can see, 17 players are alive at the moment. Team number 6 is being on the, I guess, offensive, because as you can see, they are just right in front of him, and 4 players are still alive. Team number 17 is up here. I guess Puffkilo as well has closed in. At the moment, with so many teams in and around, we are in for some thrilling action. I'm not really sure who is really going to make anything out of this. With that being said, as you can see, this is, I guess, Puffkilo who takes in some particular shots against team number 6. It is just, I guess, Skul might just get taken down with this particular grenade. Mercy is almost on the mercy of Puffkilo, but I guess AKM did not really do any trick. Mercy takes down this guy, that is Max Puffkilo, but in turn gets taken down by some other player. This is team number 18, that is team Ancient. Ancient is doing a fantastic job. As you can see, 1 player is taken down, and that is Revenge Piyush. But apart from that, we have Ancient, Trigo, Shubhan. Both of these players are doing a phenomenal job. 2 kills. But yes, they are inside the top 5. 12 players are just remaining. Prince gets taken down by CS Badsha. Right now, this team, that is team number 17, is doing a phenomenal job. I guess they have racked up a lot of kills for themselves. 7 kills is a very big number right now. Team number 7 moves in. They will have to get inside the zone. On the other hand, team number 6 is still the only side who still has only 4 players, or rather all their 4 players arrive inside the last circle. But I'm not really sure about Prince, because he is bleeding out, and yes, he will bleed out to death. Right now, as you can see, team number 6 is going up against team number 17. Bacha gets taken down. I guess he will get his kill will get confirmed as well. Right now, as you can see, team number 6 coming up with a very weird rotation. I'm not really sure if they will be if this particular rotation will be of any use, because as you can see, the damage from the zone is tremendously high. With that being said, only 1 team is in a good position, and that seems to be team number 24, as you can see, as well as team number 18. Ancient is up against team number 24. Once again, Naughty takes down 1 guy. He is absolutely ruthless with that AKM, and as you can see, he takes down the final guy. Shubhan gets taken down, as well as Trigo. 2 players from team Ancient taken down, but in team 24's Naughty all by himself. He is on a Super Saiyan mode at the moment. But team number 17, on the other hand, as you can see, 98 KYT as well as RCS. Both these players can actually bring down a fortress, and that is something which they will try to do. At the moment, I guess team number 6 is the only team who has a most number of players, that is 3. Apart from that, we still have 8 players alive. 4 teams are still alive. As you can see, Raptor gets taken. A Raptor takes down 1 player, and that is not a team number 24 gets decimated. At the moment, Raptor takes down the 2nd player from team CS, and at the moment, RCS is down. 98 KYT is still surviving. I'm not really sure. RCS is almost on the verge of getting taken down. Meanwhile, this is Ashish versus Mercy versus Raptor. Each and every one of these players from team number 6 is coming in. But yes, this is Raptor who takes down that player that is from team number 17 is eliminated right now. Ashish might not get revived whatsoever. Lycan is just the last player who is still surviving. I guess Mercy is the one who is going for that heal battle. With that being said, Raptor is the only one who is up on his feet. I guess it is a 1v1 situation if we analyze that in that particular manner. But apart from that, without the smokes, it is going to be absolutely impossible for Lycan to survive. I guess he has been spotted, and Raptor will just finish him off with that beautiful spray. And there you have it, team Skul coming up with a fantastic, phenomenal, dominating, thumping chicken dinner, and with 11 kills, they do deserve every bit of it. We definitely had some exciting game, and Team Skul definitely came on top. Team CS was doing a phenomenal job, as you can see, with eight kills already, and the third position, I guess they will easily topple Team VSG, who have 2 kills on the second position. I guess Lycan was kind of caught out in a pretty bad position in the end, but I guess taking nothing away from Team VSG as well as Team Skul, the way Team Skul held their ground in spite of being a part of such a huge crowd was of immense talent. I cannot imagine doing that. I mean, you do need a lot of nerve. I mean, the nerves of steel were up into play. They were up for display from Team Skul, because otherwise it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular team to hold on. There were players, there were teams in and around. They were completely surrounded, but yet in spite of holding different angles, I guess they could bring each and every one of them down. Their kills department was just going absolutely berserk. Raptor coming up with 6 kills. That is a lot of kills for a single individual player, with that MVP as well as a top fragger going to Skul Raptor. And apart from that, we have had a great match. Team CS was absolutely brilliant as well. I will actually talk about the teams who were pretty much up on their kills department. As you can see, team number 8, that is Team Maven, were definitely having a pretty good game. They were having that particular X factor. Ignite was just ripping teams apart on his own, and his third parting skills was on top today. He was definitely on top of his game, on top of his toes, and I guess with 6 kills in the 8th position, it was a pretty good performance coming in from this particular team. They could have done much better in the positioning perspective, but I guess it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Talking about that, I guess this is a SYKE Darth Adair with 4 kills. Did not really expect any one of those, but yes, I definitely feel that statistics speak for themselves. 4 kills, he definitely created some magic for himself, and probably will have a closer look on this particular team on the next game. Team Powerhouse, on the other hand, were taken down pretty comfortably by Team Skul. It was a pretty good spray coming down from one guy. I guess it was Raptor, if I'm not very wrong, which actually took down 3 players from Team Powerhouse. But I guess I might be wrong, because each and every one of Team Skul had individual kills, that is 1 kills each. That means that the kills were probably shared. It is probably something which is not important. The fact that Team Powerhouse was taken down pretty early in the game, that is at the 11th position, is something which really concerns me at this point. But yes, this is once again Team Powerhouse Academy, and they will definitely come back stronger in the next game as well. Talking about Team Believe In, I guess they were pretty good. They were pretty brilliant taking down Team Fearless, but I guess it was really unfortunate that a play zone took them off. But I really hope that this particular team can actually play really well, as well as much better in the next games as well that come in. With that being said, we have had nothing really special from the bottom half of the table, all really victims of the wrath of the top half of the table. And with that being said, the first match did come to an end. This is me, Chaos, who is casting from this side. If you do like my casting, please do make sure you leave a comment on the live chat. And apart from that, we will be back with the next game very soon. So till then, stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out, yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I gotta keep you?
So guys, once again, this is me, Chaos. We are back. We started off with Miramar and now we are back with Erangel. This is going to be some fun because Erangel never really disappoints, just like any other map in PUBG Mobile, I guess. But yes, there you have it. Erangel does have that soul feeling to it. Not the team soul that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the soul of PUBG Mobile. This is what we started our journey with. And here we are once again, back in business, doing what we love, and definitely on the map that is loved by all. We are here with Erangel, and the flight path is right up on your screen. As you can see, we are having the start point at Stobber. It does go directly over Yasna Polyana. That means that a lot of teams are going to go for this particular drop location. We have farm underneath it. We have shelter Milta quite close to this particular flight path, as well as ending at Sosnovka military base. We never really call out the first name of military base. I mean, it has always become military base, but it's actually Sosnovka military base. It is pretty complicated, and that is the reason why most of the casters kind of eliminate that. Kind of unfair. But talking about the teams, let's get back to the game. And yes, talking about the teams, team number 15 is going for Severny. Team number 25 is probably going for a cluster compound loot right now. Pretty safe. We have a humongous chunk of teams going for Yasna Polyana. That is going to be a pretty intense place. That is going to be a pretty intense hot drop location for a lot of teams. I guess there is going to be some hot-blooded fights going up in that particular location as well. I really would want to find out which are the teams who go for that western side of this particular map, because otherwise it is kind of pretty empty as of now, and I really would want to find out which other teams who want to play it safe, because as of now we have 2 teams in the military base, we have 3 odd teams in Novo, and we have some of the teams who are lining up over Milta as well. Milta power is being taken up by Powerhouse. The zone on the other hand is a pretty central zone, pretty trivial, I guess. It probably I'm not really sure, but let's make a prediction. It will probably go for that northern side and take up a last circle at the northern end. That is something which I kind of think up. It might be completely different, but let's head over to Novo now and find out what is happening right now. As you can see, this is team number 24 going for that city loot, because they do know that a lot of teams have actually gone for that container side, and that is going to be pretty dangerous for this particular team to actually go for. Team number 24 is the one who is not really interested in the containers anymore at the moment. As you can see, team number 21 is the one who is kicking up this particular action hot-blooded at the moment. ZA's Ranger has been taken down. Skul Ashish was the one who was taking down team number 6, suffering the first casualty. With that being said, as you can see, the team who came up with the chicken dinner in the last game, as you can see, Ashish is just getting fisted down. That is some statement being made by Team TA at the moment. As you can see, team number 21 coming up with the first kill already right now. Team number 20 is pretty much looting up the city side as well. Right now, I really feel that team number 6 will already be boiling up. They know that a statement of purpose has actually been made up by team number 21. A player, that is Ashish from their team, has just been fisted down. That means that team number 6 will probably not shy away from taking this particular fight right now. As you can see, Raptor, Mercy and Prince, each and every one of them do have some really good loot for themselves. I guess there probably has been some glitch. I'm not really sure what is the stuff which is going on, but let's just keep on doing what we are doing, and then we'll find out. But suddenly I guess we are running into some issues. We will back, as you can see. Yes, definitely there are certain technical issues. We will back very soon. So yes, fortunately enough, I was actually pretty fortunate to have not lost a lot of the action. We still have 67 players alive right now. I seriously want to find out what is happening with Novo, because as you can already find out, so many teams are lining up together. Raptor takes down one player from Team TA. That is some really hot-blooded action going on between Team Skul as well as Team TA. At the moment, I kind of feel that Team TA has completely been taken down. Right now, the fight is going on between team number 20 versus team number 24. As you can see, team number 24 is just lining up. I guess Noddy is the one who is closing in. I'm not really sure, but as you can see, Raptor is still the one who is still surviving. He is taking in some really good damage from all directions. Right now, as you can see, this is team number 20 just climbing onto him and ripping him apart. Team Skul departs this particular match at the 18th position. That is some really big statement happening. I mean, Team Skul was the one who got the chicken dinner in the last game. You can think about it. They were the ones who were dominating in each and every front in the last match, and there you have it. In this match, they are eliminated at the 18th position. That is pretty early for a team to take an exit. But yes, Novo was completely overcrowded. Team number 20 was definitely on top of the game. They had taken out team number 6 completely. I guess they have taken out team number 21 as well, because I cannot really find where it is. Team TA probably, or rather has actually been taken down. That is some really big news. But yes, team number 24 is still up here. As you can see, this is Chelsea, who is kind of on the city side. I seriously want to find out if this particular teams are fighting or taking this particular fight head on. But yes, certain teams are still clustered up, I guess. As you can find out, we are left with 17 teams and haven't really lost a lot of the teams. Team number 14 probably was the one who went out at military base. As you can see, the fight is slowly and steadily building up, but we will head over to this particular region of Pochinki. As you can find out, this is team number 19 going up against team number 5, that is team TGW. As you can see, this is too easy for MI, and he takes down actually KD, if I'm not very wrong. But team number 5, I guess they will make a comeback. A 3-man side already. They are definitely on the back foot right now, but the revive is going to be pretty simple. Team number 19, the steps is going to be pretty important for them, because as of now they are still holding back. They are definitely not taking this particular fight. As you can see, this is a 2-man side, and MJ actually rushes and he is actually going for that particular fight head on. And right now, probably will he survive? I'm not really sure. The DP28 is just being spammed on his face right now. Headshots are inevitable at this moment. The utilities are coming in once again, but meanwhile the grenades have to actually take down at least one guy, because otherwise it is going to be absolutely impossible. Meanwhile, MJ takes down one player with that grenade itself, with that Molotov itself. Right now, only player who still survives is Akash from TGW. At the moment, I guess Team 2 Easy Force MJ can actually do some trick up there. The grenades are actually connecting. With that being said, BOPE from a distance is definitely giving him some cover fire. But right now, as you can see, it is Aman who actually takes down one guy. And right now, I feel it is almost all over. MJ just takes himself down with that particular grenade. Team number 19 is just wiped out right in front of us. Team number 5 once again coming out on top with 3 kills. And yes, I mean, Aman was fabulous up there. The way he actually got the better of BOPE was absolutely brilliant. But I do not really understand what happened with MJ. Probably he had suffered certain glitches, or he might have done it deliberately. I'm not really sure. But the grenade definitely was exploded right up on his face. And yes, he actually suffered a very early elimination once again. With that being said, we will refer to the map once again to find out which are the teams who are pretty close together. And as of now, I feel that team number 20 has just been eliminated completely. And yes, it is team number 20 just got decimated down by team number 24 once again. As you can see, Noddy, Gyro as well as Badman were the other ones who came up with 4 kills for themselves. That is absolutely brilliant. But with that being said, we have certain teams who are closing up between themselves. As you can see, team number 16 is probably the one. As you can see, the shots are coming in, and it is none other than team Powerhouse. With that, as you can see, team Blur does have each and every one of their players left. We have Muba as well as Zax, if I'm not very wrong. We have Hazard as well as cars. So each and every one of these players will be lining themselves up. They will be positioning themselves up in a pretty good manner to actually take this particular team down. Powerhouse meanwhile takes their rotation. In the last game, they kind of suffered the wrath of taking a rotation in one vehicle. Right now, they have fixed themselves up. As you can see, they are a 3-man side, but yes, they are taking a 3-vehicle strategy as well. That is going to help them a lot in case a vehicle explodes. But I'm not really sure if this particular team is on top in terms of their gunfights, because we haven't had an opportunity to see that as well. That is something which I'll have a very close look on. As you can see, Sheriff, Phoenix as well as Dreadlock, each and every one of them are taking their unified rotation in 3 vehicles differently. That is definitely going to be a very useful tactics. At the moment, I seriously want to find out where are the action happening, because as you can see, Rozok is probably being the hotbed of some action right up here. We have team number 7 quite split it up in a 2-2 formation with that, and we have team number 17 just clustered up in a single compound. And yes, they do have a lot of good utilities, but yes, team number 7 is coming up. I guess the rotation is on, the hard flank is on as well. I'm not really sure, but the rush probably is coming in. It is just a matter of time when we will find out. And team number 17 on the other hand, as you can see, this is team CS, 98 KYT, Badshah, RCS as well as Electron. They do not have any kills whatsoever, but I guess it is once again the fight is just building up. And team number 7, as you can see, they are creating different angles for themselves. Mina Boy is almost at the door of the enemy, and as you can see, this is Apex Pole YT who gets taken down. And I'm not really sure, team number 7 is just getting ripped down apart at the moment. Mina Boy might probably go for the rush, but I guess it is just, he is just entering the devil's mouth. He is just entering the devil's mouth, because otherwise it is going to be his death is probably being uncertain. But yes, he is definitely brave enough. As you can see, the grenade is actually coming in. I guess he might actually get a knock or two with that grenade. Not really but the damage was on. Badshah has been brought down to 60% health at the moment. Mina Boy is taking this particular fight all out with himself. I'm not really sure how well he kind of hold on, but yes, he gets the first knock. Arceus is down on his knees right now. The second knock, will it be coming in? Not really. As you can see, this is Badshah who takes him down. He definitely takes down that particular revenge. The grenade was definitely not useful, but right now, as you can see, this is, I guess, Apex Harry. If not Apex Harry, it might be Bole YT or RNOP. Yes, it is RNOP. As you can see, he is being revived, but right now the spray is on, and team number 17 is definitely dominating in this particular fight whatsoever. I guess it is just a matter of time when team number 7 gets decimated. Apex Harry as well as Apex Pole YT, both these players are still alive, but team CS is in no mood to stop. As you can see, they are fighting in all cylinders. The spray, the tap fires, everything is on. They just want to demolish team 7 on their face. And right now, as you can see, this is Apex Harry and Apex Pole YT. Both these players from team number 7, they are still surviving. I guess the vehicle is completely demolished, and the buggy is probably still up on his feet, but they will probably take a rotation with their on foot. At the moment, I seriously want to check out the fight and where are the players accumulated. And as you can see, this is team number 15 and the hot drop is on. I seriously want to find out what are the drops in it. And yes, we have an MK14. That is one hell of a gun. But as you can see, this is team number 5. Once again, Scarface is the one who is down on his knees. I'm not really sure which particular team is the one. This is team Maven, and this is going to be some exciting fight because this is Rival, and I guess each and every one of the players from team Maven has actually joined us in this particular match. Ignite was absolutely brilliant in the last game, and it is for us to find out if he is equally as brilliant in this match. But with that being said, PR is suffering in some real good damage at the moment. Hazard is just being ripped apart at the moment. I guess I'm not really sure which particular team this is, but one by one they are definitely being pinned down. And once again, the fight is definitely coming in. Both of these teams are in different locations, so yes, it is probably going to take some time for this particular fight to build up. Once again, each of these players are on top of their roof, on the rooftop. So I guess, and as you can see, this is team VSG who just takes down team Pure completely. Team Max Jazz OP has been taken down as well. VSG 0 is down right now. I seriously want to see this particular fight because as you can see, this is 0 completely down and eliminated. Dids OP as well as others, they are still up here. Team number 13 has just charged in whatsoever. Dids OP goes in and rushes in for that particular kill because I'm not really sure. They are looking like hungry dogs, but one grenade, I guess Torpedo might be down for good right now. As you can see, Dids OP takes some shots. There is one guy, there is Carnage, who is really extremely well poised to take that particular backup fire. Meanwhile, this is PMPL who is taking in some real good shots. PMPL gets one knock for himself, and that is OFFICAL. But as you can see, in turn, he gets taken down by another player, and that has to be Lycan. Right now, team number 12 is definitely having the upper hand, but I'm not really sure. Team number Max, that is team number 13, is coming in all guns blazing at the moment. As you can see, Carnage is probably can wipe up this particular squad with this particular grenade itself, and it is just a matter of time. We will find out. Lycan takes in some damage, but yes, Carnage does not have any intentions of stopping, and it is just a matter of time. As you can see, he is down, and I guess only one guy is left, and that has to be OFFICAL. As you can see, the first aid is on, but team number 13 is coming in from both directions. 1v2 situation. I guess he will probably not be able to survive. Team number 13, that is team Max, just demolishes the hell out of team number 12, that is team VSG, gets taken out at the 14th position. We are seeing some enormous action happening in some immense fight happening in from different parts of the map right now. There is no shortage of action right now, as well as you can see, this is team number 17 who is rotating quite close to team Max, and at the moment the fight, I'm not really sure if they are painstakingly close, but team Maven is definitely taking in some shots. Yes, this is Maven versus team CS, and once again both the teams have spotted each other. It is just a matter of time when the shots are on. As you can see, RCS is on the receiving end of a really good spray. On the other hand, I seriously want to find out what are the positions of team number 9. As you can see, this is Ash 07 as well as Ignite. Each and every one of them are quite separated from each other. On the other hand, as you can see, this is Bacha who is taking in some shots. Bacha, this is team CS who is completely in a sandwich situation. Team number 13 as well as team number 9 can actually rush in from different directions. It is going to be very difficult for this particular team to actually make their way out. And as you can see, team number 13 is probably on this particular team already right now. As you can see, this is Carnage and others. They are taking in the charge. This is Carnage who is taking the shots. If I'm not really wrong, it is PMPL, or is it Torpedo? Yes, it is Torpedo. Torpedo is taking in some shots, but on the other hand, this is, as you can see, Maven. Maven definitely knows that they are in for some thrilling action. They do have a lot of teams in and around. This is already the third zone, and you do not expect so many teams to come close together. Team number 8 closes in as well. This is team ISO, and as you can see, they are having a very good angle as well. This is NSOP. He definitely knows that team number 13 is right under his nose. On the other hand, team number 17, that is team CS, I kind of moved on to a different team. But wait a second. Team number 17 has probably just been taken down, and that is some big news happening. And once again, this is team Maven. As you can see, already 8 kills, and that is a lot, right? Rival gets taken down. That is Torpedo once again, brilliant with his usage of the M416. As you can see, he gets a knock on team on Maven. At the moment, team Max is on the back foot. They have lost one player already, and right now, as you can see, they do have some teams in around. This is Torpedo once again coming out on top, finishes off that particular player, and I guess the kill has been confirmed by a different player altogether. This is Torpedo once again. He is actually on fire right now, but unfortunately his gun goes on the reload mode, and as you can see, he gets taken down. But I guess it was Maven Void. He was definitely on his foot. He definitely knew that the gun will go on the reload mode, because otherwise it would have been absolutely impossible to silence Torpedo. He was going absolutely berserk against this particular team, and yes, he did take out 2 players, that is Ignite as well as Ash OP. But Void, this player is on a different level. This player is playing on a different server. He is playing with some other players altogether. 8 kills is something monstrous, and this is just the 4th zone. This is just the 4th zone. We are still left with 11 teams. We are still alive with 11 teams. 36 players are still alive, and this guy already has 8 kills for himself. He is absolutely going berserk. But unfortunately, the red zone, I guess, takes team number 9 out. This is crazy, man. I am going absolutely crazy, because team number 9 just got taken down by the red zone. This is something which you definitely do not see in this particular stage. But right now, as you can see, we are in for some other action. This is team number 5. This is team TGW. Once again, quite close together to team ISO at the moment. I seriously want to see this particular fight happening, because team ISO has been building up in a really good manner. As you can see, this is each and every player. They are well poised. This is once again Heroic, who is actually charging in with no hesitation whatsoever. I am really certain that he might actually get some knocks or 2 for himself. As you see, as I said, Akash gets taken down by Heroic once again. That was one hell of a spray coming out from that Scarl. Right now, others will actually join in. This is Unique as well as NSOP. As you can see, each and every one of these players are joining in. With that being said, we have team number 18 who is closing in as well. This is team Ancient, and once again, they will definitely not want to be a part of this particular fight because team number 25 is in some real trouble. As you can see, this is Insane OP Alpha WNL. Others, they are just rushing in. They are moving out with all guns blazing. Monster OP is just fighting in his booster and he is running away from this particular fight. Definitely a better move, a well calculated move. But yes, there you have it, team number 15 right in front of us. With that, team number 8, as you can see, they were dealing with team number 5 right under their nose. This is going to be absolutely insane. Team number 22, as you can see, one by one players will be picked off. Fearless once again getting taken down. I'm not really sure. Knight is down on his knees still, and Venom has just been taken down. Trixie as well as Danav, they are still surviving. They are still surviving well, and I guess the revive is probably going to be possible. But I seriously want to find out what can team ISO come up with, because Unit has just been taken down. Viljax is completely AFK at the moment. I guess the onus is on NSOP as well as Heroic at the moment. Team number 5 is definitely holding a very good, and they are holding a very good position. As you can see, the Shack is all for themselves. But yes, team number 18, that is team number Ancient, that is team Ancient, comes in from behind and will actually take number 5 down in an instant. It is just going to be a matter of time. But once again, they cannot really overcome it in this particular fight because team number 8 is still having the higher reach. It is going to be very difficult for teams to actually survive at this point. Team number 5 definitely knows that they are in a sandwich situation. Behind, they do have team ISO, and right in front, they have team Ancient. Team Ancient will probably rush in and take this particular fight for themselves. On the other hand, Powerhouse's Phoenix actually takes down one player from team number, I guess, team ALS, and that is something which I would definitely want to find out. As you can see, this is team number 5, rather 15, who is on the receiving end of a beautiful spray coming in from Phoenix as well. Phoenix, on the other hand, confirms 2 kills for himself right now. As you can see, team number 7 is very close to him as well right now. And I guess it is only a matter of time when they get actually taken down. A really bad rotation. As you can see, they do not have any vehicles whatsoever. Team number Powerhouse, that is team number 4, will probably have a walk in the park against this particular team, that is team 7. Once again, team number 5, as you can see, this is LMG Dia. He is the last one who is still surviving as of now, and right in front of him, he has team number 18, who is just waiting to pounce on this particular player and take him out as well. As you can see, this is Adi OP who has 1 kill and Trigo has 1 kill. I guess both of these kills comprise team number 5. But as you can see, this is 5911 Gyro, the one, I guess, from which particular team is he? He is from team number 24, and as you can see, he is definitely pulling on the triggers right now. As you can see, this is team number, I guess, team number 10, who is on the receiving end of some particular spray. This is not team number 10, this is team number 8. As you can see, this is team ISO, NSOP as well as Heroic. They are still up there. Team number 10, that is team, I guess it is Nox, who was knocked down right now. As you can see, Blow, Flash OP, they are still alive. Nox actually bleeds out to death, but yes, there you have it. Team Ancient actually makes a rotation. They did come up with a very good rotation. I guess they can actually take down some teams because most of the players right now are very vulnerable, very low health, and very low in numbers. But with that being said, as you can see, this is team number 18. They barely managed to get inside the zone right now. As you can see, the spray is coming in. They have team number 24 who will gatekeep for themselves. They will definitely not allow the entry towards the zone right now. As you can see, the spray is coming in. Gyro is absolutely firing in all cylinders. Noddy does have a very good position. I guess the flank is going to be absolutely immense. I mean, I could not have thought about this particular flank. But once again, we are left with 5 teams, 12 players once again alive. This is team number 24 with 9 kills already. They are just going absolutely berserk. But as you can see, this guy, the lone survivor, the hero for his team, as you can see, this is team number 5's LMG Dia. He is having 3 kills for himself. The team accumulated has a 5 kill. That is something which is a good number, I would say, as of now, with the 5th position already. But the fight is between team number 8 and team number 24. I guess the rush is on. As you can see, they are just going all guns blazing. They do not have any stones unturned. Team number 8 just has 1 player left, and he will get taken out. It is ISO's NSOP who gets taken out in a flash right now. Team number 10, on the other hand, as you can see, BOPE rename Casey is the last one who is still surviving. I guess Flash is on his knees right now. Team Powerhouse is definitely making a move inside the zone right now. With that being said, team Powerhouse is only team inside the zone. They can be dominating in this particular match if they do know where the teams are placed right now. Team number 24 on the other hand takes a very good rotation. Team number 5, this is LMJ's KYD. He will definitely have a lot of difficult times ahead because as you can see, he probably will just get taken down by the play zone. Yes, he definitely does. And team number 4 and team number 24 are the two teams who are still surviving. It is a 4v3 action. The flare gun is on right now. I am seriously excited to find out what is going to happen because Dreadlock, Phoenix, Sheriff, they definitely look seasoned. They will be curious to take this particular fight. But yes, Deadlock, as you can see up here, he is quite isolated from his teams. Team number 24 does have the advantage of the high reach. I definitely want to go for that aerial view because otherwise we definitely don't get that particular fun. As you can see, I guess Team Powerhouse is on the receiving end. Team number 24 will be fighting in fearlessly, and Dreadlock is the one who is on the receiving end. Meanwhile, this is Sheriff who is probably taking in some real good shots, but I'm not really sure how well will he be able to hold on because Dreadlock is just getting rushed upon by a load of Team number 24's players, and I guess it is just on the verge of getting taken down. And yes, he does get taken down. Team number 24 climbs on top of Dreadlock and takes him down. I guess team number 24 will probably be dominating in this particular match because 11 kills already. As you can see, the spray is definitely on. Charcy was absolutely pin perfect. He was spraying in with all his might. Sheriff meanwhile takes down one player and confirms that particular kill. Gyro is down. Right now it is a 2v3 situation. The Powerhouse replies back with another knock and finish. I guess both of these teams are exchanging blows. This is Charcy who is down right now. I guess he will get taken down. This is a 2v2 situation right now. Powerhouse versus team number 24. On the other hand, Phoenix gets taken down. Sheriff is the last one who is still standing. The zone is coming in. I guess it is all over for team Powerhouse right now. Team number 24 will probably ease into this particular match. Yes, they definitely do. They are on the pinnacle of it all. The battle of the throne is over. Team number 24, that is team 5911, coming out on top with the number one spot, the shiny golden number one spot, as well as a lot of kills. I mean, 14 kills is a lot. 14 kills is definitely a humongous number, and this team just did not leave any stones unturned. They were on top of the game. They were on top of their gunfights, positioning, everything. But yes, Powerhouse, I definitely do not want to take anything away from Powerhouse because they were absolutely phenomenal. In spite of being a 3-man squad, I guess the way they carried themselves, Dreadlock was unfortunately taken down by team 5911. But yes, it was all about Sheriff and Phoenix who kind of staged a very brave comeback, takes down 2 players from team 5911, knocks them down and confirms those kills. It was a 2v1, it was a 2v2 situation in the end. Unfortunately, the zone was not in favor of team Powerhouse. The stars were lining up for team 5911 to get this particular chicken dinner. They had the kills. They were brave enough to take their fights head on, and yes, they definitely will deserve each and every bit of that shiny golden number one chicken dinner, as well as the grilled chicken that they can get from this particular match. I guess they will definitely remember this match for a while. And team TGW with the 3rd position, 5 kills, I guess, not a bad performance as well. KYD was the one who was still holding them inside the top 3. He actually got taken down by the play zone, but the 3 kills will be invaluable. It is absolutely so worthy of much credit. I guess if team TGW could have survived, if Akash and Aman could have survived, I guess team TGW could have actually posed a threat to team 5911 and others. But yes, we had some heck of a finale. There was a different climax altogether. The shots were coming in from different directions, and it was all going berserk. It was fireworks, and I kind of felt that Diwali was kind of coming in pretty quick. Winter kind of fell on India pretty quick, and yes, this match from W4RSHOT Esports T1 Scrims did come to an end. This is me, Chaos, who is casting, and I guess this is it for me now. We will be back with the next Scrims hopefully tomorrow, but yes, till then, see you soon, and a very goodbye.